So, look in my eyes. Am I lying? Can you tell by if I'm lying or not by looking in my eyes? I can tell if you're lying. Your eyes are the window to your soul. How do I know that your eyes are so valuable? Because if you're depressed, I can tell you're depressed. If you're sad, I can tell by looking at your eyes that you're sad. If you're really, really been hurt badly, I can tell by looking in your eyes. Nobody told me, but I can feel just by looking at your eyes, because they say a lot about you. Your eyes have a very fascinating little way that determines who you are. And not only that, if I cry, the tears go here. If I sweat, guess what happens? Right down here. And it doesn't go in my eyes. And if I want to blow my nose, it doesn't go in my mouth. It goes here and here. There's a very fascinating design to these eyes. That if you really look at it, your soul is not physical. It's way beyond that. And whoever created this eye was also not physical. Oh, but then who created these eyes? Your mother created these eyes with the DNA? Well, then we talked about Darwin. And Darwin, well, you know about Darwin. He thinks about this random, mutation. And so we can find all these eyes, an eye here, an eye there, an eye everywhere, or not. Why not? How come we can't find any of the eyes anywhere else? Where's one example anywhere else you can find in history of an eye that's right here? Remember the Cyclops? Remember we hear about these stories like that? Remember the three-fingered man monster movies? Well, they exist in our mind, but they don't exist in reality. Why? It's because whoever made these things made it with a plan. And the plan was that you would be able to see and feel and experience this love. Now, if I only had one eye, I would not have stereo vision. If I had three eyes, I could not easily figure out how far away you are as I could with two. So from a mechanical point of view, and from many other points of view, I am not able to feel the same way that if you had just two eyes. Which leads me to believe that if I'm crying, and I'm really, really sad, and I'm really having a broken heart, and I'm really, really trying to figure out what's wrong, and this tear goes down my eye from here, and it never ever hits my mouth. The person who made that happen, who designed it to happen that way, could not possibly have been somebody who already had that eye. He had to make the plan to recognize that we'd be living in a warm climate, that we would in fact have a need for emotion, and then we would cry if we had broken hearts. That if dust got in my eye, I would have to have these eyelashes, and if the eyebrow were not there, then the sweat would go into my eye. This design is phenomenal. It doesn't exist in monkeys. It doesn't exist in Neanderthal man. It doesn't exist anywhere in any archaeological book either. It's an exact, specific, social thing that God created. And that's exactly the reason why we have to come to the conclusion that this is not a physical result. It's a spiritual result. And the spiritual forces that develop this eye are the window to your soul and to the God within you.